Okay, we got to stop this music here now and start this show here. Welcome to the Prince Double Show tonight. We got some special guests here from the Gedeh Sport Development Team. They are the newly appointed leaders that will head the Grand Gedeh Sport and team in Grand Gedeh County. They're here tonight. They're going to give us a lot of information, and they will need us also to contribute to the county sport team as a football, kickball, and I think they got basketball. They will tell us tonight all the sports that they got there tonight. So they're backstage here with their leader. And tonight, please share the show to other Grand Gedens and other people who support sports in the world. So let me bring them on now. No delayed here tonight. Madam Whitty from Michigan, I think. Mr. Yubote from Konamo Ziatan tonight, I think. Mr. P. Gay from around the PA, New England area there somewhere. And Mr. Harrison Rees. You're welcome to the Prince Double Show tonight. And this is April, Princess Pine. Welcome to the show. Comfort Gray, welcome. Cecil Gray, excuse me. Let me say Cecil Gray, welcome to the show. And tonight, this is the team. These are the leaders of the sport team, the Grand Gedeh sport team. They're going to tell us. Let me give them the chance to actually speak to you. For then we'll go into some answer questions and donations in numbers that will be posted tonight. You're going to look on the screen. I will tap the number there. If you want to call in also to ask them questions, I think they will be waiting for us to open the line so you can call in. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to the Prince Double Show. Y'all got to unmute yourself, please.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Double. Thank you.
Engage the people, please.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Double.
Okay, so we're going to start with the introduction tonight, and please tell us why you're introducing yourself, what's your job, and what's your responsibility with the team. First of all, I'd like for Mr. Gay going again. P. Gay going. Madam Whitty, can you go ahead, please?
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Double, for having us. So, hello, everyone. Glad we are here again on this show. So, tonight, for the purpose of this show, my name is Renan J.D. Whitty. I am the chair on financial on the Gedeh Sport Initiative.
Okay. I go to Mr. Yubote. For now, go to Mr.
Okay, good morning from my end here in Liberia, and good evening to all of you here there, wherever you find yourself. Some people I know it may be like good morning or afternoon. So again, I'm Randall Iboti, the chairman and chairman elect for the Grand Gedeh Steering Committee, and also the chairman for the newly formed Gedeh Sports Development and Technical Initiative. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Go now to Mr. Reese. Is it Reese? Yeah. Then for
Oh,
now, go to PGA.
okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to all my fellow Grangidian. My name is Eugene Fensley Glasgow, former player of Grangida County. Play for Gila Youth in Zurju. Also play for Monte Barrow in Monrovia. Play on the Honor 20 in Liberia and invited on the national team. Play on the professional scene in Singapore and Malaysia. Play for Jurong FC in Singapore. Play for KFC in Malaysia. Thank you um, to all my fellow Liberian. Thank you so much, Mr. Doba.
Welcome, Mr. Gay.
Well, Mr. Double, thanks for having us tonight. By means on ways of introduction, my name is Harrison Gay. Call me P Gay. I am from Grand Gedeh, presently reside in Charlotte, North Carolina. I am presently um I am the treasurer. I am also the mobilization uh, chairperson. Um, Thanks for having.
Thank you, Mr. Gay. Thank you, Mr. Gay. So I'd like for somebody to sum up and give us a little bit of a synopsis, some little bit of an introduction on this whole GDEP fan base, how it was funded, who funded it, and anybody can do that.
Okay, let me come in.
Come on.
Say again, I'm Randy Iboti, the chairman. Also, this whole idea popped up during the county meet this year. Uh, it happened to be that I reside in Basel, there where I have my Buchanan Grand Basel County, there where I have my business. So while sitting down, when I look, I saw these mini buses coming with the Grand Gedeh flag on it. And then some people sitting on top, and these buses are real packed. So they went into the guest house or the hotel there. The team was to stop in. So because they had a country flag, we knew Grand Gedeh was supposed to come there because they were in the preliminary stage in scheduled to be played in Grand Basel. But what we didn't expect was that to see them coming in that kind of pool stage. So immediately I went in there and I saw the players coming up with their legs all cramping up. Imagine a bus that's supposed to take like 15%, they cram in like 32% in there. And not only that, you got like 4 other person on the top of the bus. Players all dusted up and they were coming out. So they were all cramping up. So I raised an alarm. So immediately after the greeting of everybody, then I did a recording and said and started to post it worldwide on the Facebook, calling up Green GDN that this is their team. They have just arrived here safely in Grand Gedeh, but the condition in which the team came was very deplorable. We were not sure how they will play the next day or go to practice. However, it didn't stop there. So we called a meeting right away, a technical meeting. I was in there, and so I raised the alarm to the world that to call you on all Grenadian that they needed to, your team has arrived, and the bosses that brought them, the bosses are going back, but the players are here. It seems to be that they came in a very poor stage. So then they went for practice in the evening, and there was no bus to take them to the Doris Williams Sports Stadium where you got to walk like about 2 miles to go. So the team walked, they went, and they came back, and you could feel the fatigue in them. So the next day, the same thing happened. Then I called the president of Grand Gedeh Association to say that we needed some assistance. But then she raised some concern that which I don't want to dive into now. So from that stage, I knew that the team needed a serious support. Us, one of these school buses that they use, the yellow buses. So we were able to talk to one of the guys and for the duration for which the team would have been there. So from there, given the situation, the food issues started coming up and a lot of grumbling by the players. So I managed to talk to them. Every one of us, including the technical team, that they should hold on. Very soon help will be coming along the way. So the next day, time to play came out. You could see that some of the players were not really satisfied. But indeed, came on was like a kind of honor door in the zone. So people were kind of overly confident that they would have won the game. And they went into the game feeling real tired and hungry. Unfortunately, the game went against Grand Gedeh. So that where I started to develop the idea. When I look, the next game, which was, I think, like Lofa, then I saw person like Arthur Shelu, who once played for the team. I saw Swag came up. They all came and greeted me. So I brought the idea to them that, look, the way the team came here this year, it doesn't look good. As a proud county, we need to do something like minded people. The two of you play for the county. And so I think we should call on other people to see how we can organize ourselves. And then Swag said, oh, wow, this is something that we were just talking with Mr. Glasgow on, and we were talking to Charles, what do you call it? Charles Clyde. We were talking to Chris Hammer and all these people. Everybody shared the same dream, especially when we saw the way the boss was looking. So that's how the whole idea was birthed. And then from there, everything we started to rally around everybody. And yes, not to forget also, I called Rena, and then I told her also, Rena, well, this is the situation. And she said, oh, myself, I've been thinking about the whole thing. And so everybody was like having the same dream. So it was very easy for every one of us to come together to put an idea together about the Gedeh Sports Development and Technical Initiative. Because the whole thing is about technical development. Because we saw that the technical aspect, the way the team came, it was very poor. So that affected them, their psyche, their morale, everything was very poor. So, of course, the result we got from there, we won one game, we lose two. So Grand Gedeh out. So we realized also that
So
before the
Mr.
team
Mr.
came in,
Mr. Yubote, thank you very much for that little bit of history on the formation of this group. So, are you guys this group? I mean, the guys in Grand Gedeh County. Are you guys in connection? Are you in one call with with the group in Grand Gedeh, like the team, those who are over the sports, the Gedeh sport countermate in Grand Gedeh?
Yes, yes, we are. As a matter of fact,
It's not like an honor
this
mine one
year,
group.
no, there's no honor issue. In fact, the whole thing about it is that a lot of the a lot of the players or a lot of the people kind of heard my name, and some people have been hearing my name in the county, and when I reintroduce myself, and even when the players, all the players, the technical staff that were there at the time, they started saying, "Look, Mr. Iboti, I think you guys can, you organize yourself, then we all come together to see how we can make the team, to improve the team for the coming season and onward." So actually, everybody kind of embraced the idea, you know, despite the fact that they were there as the technical staff, the players, uh, officials, everybody embraced the idea. So we are all in one accord. Even the superintendent, when he came, he saw the idea, he saw how we were going all with things, and they all embraced the idea that there's a need for us to come together to better improve our team, you know. So that's how it is. So there's no jealousy in
There's
it
no honor
from
mine. There's no honor mine
right
in
now.
in Squidru,
No,
in Grand
no,
Gedeh.
there's no honor
The
mining.
team on the ground, the
No, everybody.
technical team on the ground that oversee the county meet, and you guys are in one accord, communicating, doing things in
Yes, and to prove it, that's why the superintendent he appointed me because he has the appointing power for
yeah.
the steering committee. So when he appointed me, everybody kind of been very happy across the county. And then we are still in talk to make sure that how we can restructure everything for the betterment of the county, that we start a early preparation for the county. We try to raise funds to support the team and even to buy bus. The next time we don't have to squeeze in pickup bike or ride motorbikes or squeeze
But
about 30,
you
40
guys,
person in one small bus.
you just explain about the guys putting the players in a bus that's supposed to take 15 people. You got almost
15
30
person.
some people in the bus. According to the
Yeah.
LFA rules, anytime there's a game and county meet, each county is giving almost 1 million Liberian dollars, I think so, to prepare themselves. So while other counties are transporting the people in a luxury buses, why you guys ever ask these questions? Because these are things that might bring trouble to this whole group. 'Cause the accountability issue, people having trust issue. So I hope you guys saw all those things and work all
Oh,
those out. Anybody can answer. I don't want Mr. Yubote alone to speak on these things.
yeah, let me rest a little bit. They can take over.
Yeah, y'all can come on because P Gay, you been here for a long time. You know what I'm talking about. I raised money before on this thing. No receipt ever came to me. How players and when the people come on this show, when they do this thing and raise the funds and give them money, they want the players to benefit from it. And then go see and then they go and see there's players sleeping in the bathroom. They get discouraged. How are you gonna put players in the bathroom to go and sleep? And you expect to win a game? So
So,
I mean, these things now you're working with the
Mr. Double,
country
thank you.
authority. These things, you guys working on these things, you're raising this concern to the people.
Yeah, Mr. Double, thank you.
So,
And because
so,
because you
okay, okay. I thought the chairman was coming in. The chairman throw a light, then we can come in with back with whatever or thoughts we got on concerning to that. So, Mr. Chairman, you can come in and just speak on it a little bit, and we can take it from there as well.
Yes, thank you. If you can see, there's a lot of little excitement uh, in this whole group. There's a lot of excitement when people hear names like us. And if you look at the faces there, you see responsible people, trusted people in community. Like look at like a person like Rena. Rena is the president for the for the Kunabo District Association. In the America, we got a person like Beatrice Swain. In Nabo, we got people like look at the faces there. Glasgow, you got P Gate and what have you. So many trusted people. And to prove it, even our treasure, a well-respected Liberian in the Northeast there, financial guy, whenever somebody pay even $10, the next hour or the next minute, it is all shown out there. How we hold dear when it comes to the issue of accountability. Every dime that is put in here, you are going to see it. If we even buy the water, you're going to see it. So this is where we're coming from. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over and then seek to have a better result. If you add 1 + 1, it's going to give you 2. If you went to China, you went to Russia, anywhere you take 1 + 1, it will give you 2. But if you need 3, you got to come up with different strategy. So now these are the technical strategy that we're talking about. In football management, you don't mix football and sports and politics don't mix. So we're trying to strengthen the team. Yeah.
So Mr. Yubote and the team here, the authority on the ground, because the country got the authority on the ground to oversee these things. Will the guys will they work with you guys? Because there was this 10%. I raised a lot of money.
They have started.
Listen, I raised a lot of money
to
here
work with us already.
And they're telling the players that they need 10% of every dime.
Yeah.
Would that hear these things?
Okay. So Mr. Dower.
Hold on, Glasgow. Just a minute, Glasgow.
All right.
Just a minute, Glasgow. They have started to work with us already. This is why, if you look on this platform here tonight, you see Ms. Rina Witty. She is a member of the County Steering Committee now. You see Mr. also in committee. The vice chair for this particular group, he is also a vice chair for the steering committee. So when you look at it, it's like we are playing double role. A lot of the members on this in this association are members of the steering committee as well. So that tells you that the county officials have come to understand that football or sports is a technical issue. It's not an issue of politics. So we are moving forward, and we are still having consultative meetings with them. We have not had the first technical steering committee meeting yet, because we are waiting for the turn of reference, which will be given to us this Sunday evening. It's written is going to be a meeting with us. Yeah, you guys can go ahead. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Dower. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Well said. Mr. Dower, first thing, first speaking to you, I am the newly appointed Global Sport Ambassador for Grand Gedeh County team from the superintendent. So this is nothing that is in hearing. If this was in hearing, the superintendent wouldn't have been on board. The biggest authority, the biggest man on the ground is part of this group, and based on the pressure from this group, things that we saw in the past that were affecting the young players, the talents that we have in Grand Gedeh, that's what brought on board. We recognize all of these things, we identified them. We listened to complain, we heard a lot of things about how the county team were treated. But like I said, we're on the platform to speak to fellow Grand Gedeans. We're not here to point fingers or tell someone, say, oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. We put all of these things behind us because we recognize them and we don't want to make it our talking point. What we want to do here is to reach out to fellow Grand Gedeans. I know there are people that are disenchanted on Grand Gedeans, that are dissatisfied with those of who that were in charge of the county team. People did not make comprehensive report. People money was not taken care of fairly. But at the end of the day, we are here to put those things in place. This is why we decided to structure the group from the diaspora and be in communication with the group in Liberia, which is the county official and the technical team that will be set up there. And also the county citizen, because those are the people that actually we are doing these things for. And mostly those are spending, the donors that are putting the money in. So the group that the chairman just spoke about, which is the trusted group that we'll have in the diaspora, that will be giving all the comprehensive report together with the people that are on the ground. So I think we recognize all of these things. We know what is going on, but we don't want to make it our talking point because we already know.
We don't want to make those things our talking point. But when you put flyers up, if you listen to the comment, you listen to the feedback from the people, and people calling you, there's another group you bring in again. You got to ask the question that people ask. So your responsibility is to clarify to Westminster, you what you're doing, what you're doing. So now, yes, so right here, one of our sisters here, Princess Pine, she said she's going to send $100 to the team. I mean, she understanding what Mr. Yubote is explaining, what you guys are explaining. PK can bear me witness.
That's why I want to come in.
We can bear this whole thing witness.
I want to come in for a second. I want to come in for a second, please.
So PK will come in to.
You got to straighten up and look.
PK
Association.
We got to straighten up.
The association, they are contributing their money. They asked for financial report. They did not get those financial reports.
And that's a fact, Mr. Double.
And then coming to the people. I mean, it's good that you guys not taking over the whole thing.
So
and we're going to see accountability.
So, Mr. Double, Mr. Double, I know you've seen my face here. This is not the first time me appearing on your show when it comes to rallying around to support our country teams in Liberia. We've been here since 2021. That's what we've been doing. Brother, if those strategies or those actions that we have applied in the past with our brothers and sisters in Liberia, if those strategies were to work, we wouldn't have been here today re-strategizing, reorganizing, and coming with ideas how we can change the trajectory. All right? The problem is not with the players. The problem has never been with the coaches. The problem has never been with the government. The problem has never been with the Crown people or the Grenadians. All right? And everybody knows where the problem has been. Since 2021, we have been involved into sport in Gedeh County to change things for the out county team. From the time they went on the field, riding on the pickup truck when they got it all standing, and we came with one of the Gedeh sport fan base. When we started in Liberia there, it been tough for us because people see change like an attack. Many people don't like change. But the thing is, change is good for us all if we accept it. If we are willing to accept change, we will know what the benefit of change is. So because of that, the past 2 seasons in Liberia, county meets in Liberia, though we send money, we have never and ever had any report to even come back to you on the Prince Double show to say where the money you gave for the last one, the $3,000, $2,000 to collect on your show, this is how it was spent. One thing for sure we can show is that the money we sent to Liberia was reported. Reports were made. But what happened is that when you give the money to the people that are in charge of the player, they have to give you a report how the money was spent, and then you're going to take that report back. But that was not done. But we did what we had to do when it comes to report for all to come back. All right. But the reason why you see my face on this group is because now we are in charge of that. Now this body is in charge of report, comprehensive report, everything. The money that will go to Liberia is not going to be given to any individual over there. Mr. Yuwote himself, who is the head of the steering committee, is the chairman of this board. He is the visionary of this board, of this organization. So that's the reason why we feel comfortable indeed for us to put money in it. All right. I have put close to $500 in it again.
Okay.
And a lot of people have made almost $1,000, $2,000 payment. So it's a different ride we are taking. This time around, we're gonna see the result of it. We promise you're gonna see the result, because all the people you see on the platform here, they're not gonna joke. Those are people who played for the county team before, who had trophy before, and they still want to carry that glory. They still want to celebrate victory. It should not be past glory. All right. So we are serious people on here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. There's a question for our brother here. As we go along, we're going to be asking questions. At the same time, we
Yep.
put the numbers there. If you can look on, if you were watching the show, the number on the screen right there, scrolling down, the 267 number. That's the cash app number. And Sister Woody, keep putting the other numbers here. If you want to donate, like Princess Pine, she said Friday she's going to contribute. I mean, she pledged $100 towards
Yep.
this whole initiative. And as you move on, we move on. Also, maybe people out of Nigerians, if they see that this thing is on course, they're gonna pump in money. The people gonna pump in money. Everybody want their own country to win. They always. I remember we went to. It was last year. We went to Georgia, Grand Jury Association mini convention when that game with they beat us. That penalty, they begin that guy who kicked that penalty against Lofa. Final game, he missed it. There was a lady one more had a heart attack in the place. We had to cut the whole Facebook Sunday. She was like, upset, whatever. But that's how the people love the sport. The county team to play. And when they see the players are being treated the way they treat the players, they get angry in the process. But now that you guys are in charge and you're showing the Grandians, you're showing your people, you're in charge of this thing, and people are going to flow in. We're going to promote it. We ourselves will take our own time and give some hours up, contact the people in Grand Gedeh County so it can be aired there live. I assure you guys, the next this interview we're doing, this program we're doing it'll be relayed by tomorrow or Monday. But then the next one will be direct. So the people from Grand Gedeh County will be calling too, because we're going to use the voice of Gedeh at 8.5. It will be live on 8.5 in Grand Gedeh County. And people will call in and they'll ask your questions. So you'll get it. You're got to be straight up with. I mean, tough time coming. Yeah, tough time coming, Mr. Mr. Glasgow. This is just the little showreel one.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel
That's why
you.
the next
So
one we're like
Let me come in quickly, Mr. Dover.
I feel
Let me
you. I feel you. Rina, come in.
Yeah, Mr. Dover, let me quickly come in. Myself, I'm following the concerns below here. So the reason why some of us are on here is because we can't stay in a bag and be like regretting, regardless whatever happens, right? If your county is not producing the kind of result you want as a sport lover, you are not happy. I know sometimes you joke about it, you say, you're sure you won't win. You can't tell me that when Grand Gedeh is defeated, you are not hurt. When you lost sport, you are hurt. And so we cannot keep staying in a bag and keep regretting in our spirit, and we cannot step in if we have an idea how best we can improve the team. And we just step back to say, okay, they are not doing what they're supposed to do. So if you have an idea, there is a need that you step in to make a change. That's why we are here. And for the concern of, and those that are asking whether Aries is still the chair and goose and whether they are going to change Jesus, this is our first appearance. And if you follow Smart FM and Tab FM, the appointment was done, I think last week or this week. Mm-hmm. So you cannot just take office and start clearing the entire place.
You can't do that. You're confused.
You have to settle down first and even have a acquaintance meeting. Even when you know what's going on, that's how you start. So we know what's going on, and with the spiritual activity in Grand Gedeh, but we want everyone to be and to have that assurance. Trust Mr. Yubote, he knows what he's into there, and we all know why we are on board. So Jisa, we know we don't want people to say, okay, you guys are not serious as long. We still had the same. I know the same thing like Jisa, Aries, because when we follow right now, those are things you see. But there are things we all know, but we have to take one step at a time. We just came into the into the leadership. So let us first of all, the dream here is you will not want to see your county riding motorbike from either Zwedru to Ganta to go play. What happens? The person that is going to play and they are riding on a long distance, like Mr. Yote was saying. People were sitting on one another lap, and you expect them to play the next day. What result do you expect from them?
Yeah.
They are tired already, and you want them to walk from the hotel to go for practice. After practice, then they walk back. Those are things that we are seeing that are really hurting our heart, and together we think we can make a change. But we cannot just get to office today and say, hey, we don't want this person, we don't want this person, we want this big change. It's a working process. We have to do it one step at a time. So I just want to appeal to everyone to just trust us and make donation. We want to make a change
Charge
and
your
know
phone.
in Grand Gedeh County,
Bring your phone now.
and I know together we can do it. We know
Yeah,
all
but
of
who
these
get the
things
power
that
bank
you've been
for? You know to
speaking
charge
about.
phone. My phone down.
Somebody
Yeah.
phone. Somebody
So
gotta
I
put
mute your
themselves on
phone.
mute.
So I mute your phone. You on
Yeah.
live here.
Yeah. Every concern, even though some of us are not in Grand Gedeh, but we are following every day-to-day activities in Grand Gedeh. So we know exactly your plight, but I want you to trust this team. We're going to address all of those things in due time. But for now, let us put the resources together. The first thing we want to do is to raise funds. We need money. While we are raising the money to have a bus, at least a bus or buses, we want the team to start and practice as soon as possible. That's one of the reasons why, if you see defeat, the team will want to wait if the county mister is when they start practices. And we want to do early preparation. That's one of the things we are working towards. So if we raise the money, we'll be able to take care of the players for them to be in camp, and then they will carry on practices. Let us not wait until time for game, then we start looking for players all around the place, and we'll just go pay somebody that can say I can play. It's not going to do us any good. That's
Okay.
what I just wanted
So
to add.
Okay,
right. So
before you
yeah.
go there, they're going to Bagiro get pledged another $50.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
going to Bagiro says she pledged $50. So they're going to
Okay.
you're seeing the numbers over there. Your guys secretary to be writing the people's names and then they
I'm
pledges.
doing it.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
doing it.
Thank you, Degonti. Thank you so much for coming through. Mr. Dower, I will give you a little brief history about Grand Gedeh County team. How we begin successful when it came to winning the county meet cup. Thank God that my former captain is here, Mr. Swag Gamer. He's in the room right now as I'm speaking to you. Now, like Rena just said, early preparation. When we were back in Zwedru, we were the local players. And players used to come from Monrovia to represent Grand Gedeh. So where we have met a John P. Baird at the time. So when they look at the talent in Zwedru, they came to the set and said, you know what, we got good players in Zwedru. So why can't we start from our own county? So what they did was they selected Derry Weeks, Jim Butterworth Carroll. They were running the affair, the technical affair for Grand Gedeh County at the time. So what they used to do, come down to Zwedru 3-4 months before the county meet start, do a pre-trial justification, where they started sparking players, local player, people like Charles Clark, Say Myers, Don Jericho, Eugene Glasgow, and then we got together. But the surprising thing here is to take local player from Zwedru to go to Monrovia and win the county meet. That was great, and we know that winning spirit. We know when you wear that jersey for Grand Gedeh and you look in the fan and you see Grand Gedeans, we know how it can be, how the game can go to another level. So looking at our players nowadays, going through the same process and not getting the support, the benefit that they need, and put yourself in that shoe as a former player, how will you feel? This is what prompted us to take on this responsibility. That if we're not treated then like that before, it can happen now when we all have the opportunity and a hand to be able to reach out to those players. This is why we decided on taking on this responsibility with Mr. Djibouti, Rena, our vice chairman. We got brilliant people on the team. Before even coming out to spread this vision among ourselves, we also contributed among ourselves money, and we even contributed and we raised $11,000 in our own camp. So to tell you how serious we are. So if it comes to accountability, yeah, we do have problem with people that were in charge. But like I said before, we don't want to point finger because we are going there to pinpoint all these things, the mistakes that occurred back then. But now, in Mr. Djibouti regime, those things will not happen. We're here tonight to appeal to our fellow Grenadians. Join us. Join us. The report that were not given to you from start to end, you will be involved. You'll be part of the process, and everything will be explicit. You will know how much will be spent on our players. Now, see the brilliant idea our chairman brought up. Before we jumpstart the whole project, we want to get a bus, go to the county, select the players. The players start their pre-season training, play some matches out of Zreju, out of the country, go to Arico. That's what we used to do before. So we got good plans for the player. We're giving account. We got people, we got expertise in that direction that will update the citizen, the group from the diaspora, the county official. But I don't want to say too much. Like the chairman said, we're waiting on the TOR, the provision within the TOR, that we're going to work from those provisions. Things that is not there to protect the player, those things will be added. So let me stop that. Let me stop here. Maybe the captain will want to come
This
in.
is okay. Before we go to the captain, introduce the former president here, Mr. Carr, and give them a chance to speak here. This is from Princess Pine here. She said, let me see here. She said, my Nigerian co-worker that watching you guys from my phone here at work says she also pledged $100. She will give it to me, and I will sell it
Wow.
to you. So there's a
Wow.
Nigerian lady watching with the lady at work, and she says she's gonna pledge $100, and she gave it to the lady. She gave it to Princess Pine. Princess Pine says she's gonna. So yes, so get that there. Let's go now to the great Swat game. Is this what? That we see the Swat game for the guy. We'll begin and we say, yeah, when you see that guy for see your man, Swat game on. You gotta show your face, so we'll see your face. And Mr. Carr, we know Mr. Carr. I know Mr. Carr. You play number 2 or 3. But Swag money rank in those days in the 80s. Great Swag
Yeah, yeah.
So welcome to the
Oh,
show, Swag and Isaac, former VP Isaac Carr. Let me give you
okay.
1 minute to at least introduce yourself so we can continue the show.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Double. By the way of introduction, as you may know, I'm Augustine Suai Gilman, the former captain of Grand Gedeh County at the time. It is my pleasure. It gladdens my heart to be on your show this morning. I'm so happy to be on a lot of shows, but I'm so happy to be here. I think we all are happy when it comes to our county, Grand Gedeh County, especially for football and other things. I think my chairman has elaborated, renowned Glasgow, Mr. Carr, the VP. I think they have said more of what we have planned to do. But by the way, when we talk about football, we look at Grand Gedeh at the time. During the administration, actually it was Western. When Grand Gedeh County team is prepared to come to play the county meet, you can see the zeal, you can see the enthusiasm, because at the time football was competitive. What Glasgow really said, it was that it's true, because when they trying to do some selection, they used to leave the local base and come to Monrovia to take players, but they cannot go far. So Samuel Doe, the late president Samuel Kanye Doe, said that, look, you guys, 3 weeks, Chinboro, Caro, you have to go to Swedru and make that recruitment. They're the they're the grandchildren themselves. The players from grandchildren will play on the county team. That's what I want us to do. So they came back and then they started to recruit. That's how we got on the team. And so of us. We started to play and then like how we won the county meet. We play excellently with our sweat and blood. We make our mind to play and then we came out victorious. You see, it is good that football they not play in the house. They play also for people to see you. And you see, and that's what happens. This team that you are seeing today is a team that have put their hands together, their minds, and decided that we have been sitting for a very long time on the fence. It's about time that we come together and make our county proud. Our brothers and sisters that are been taking care of the county team, we honor them. We appreciate them so much. We're not criticizing nobody. We're not saying anything that they did so wrong. But actually, when they look at the technical aspect, is where they had a default. The deficiency is from the technical aspect. Because the thing that even if you watch the past county meet, or Grand Gedeh playing to qualify from Grand Bassa to come to Morovia, it was very difficult for them because most of the players then was not physically fit. The fatigues and all that kind of thing. What caused all that kind of thing is because they are not prepared. Earlier preparation, it means a lot. So these are the things, the mistakes from the technical aspect we look at. There are a lot of things that we need to put in place. So we decided to do it to take the technical aspect of the team because money that have been spent for this county team, you cannot be putting money somewhere and you're not getting a good result. You will not always let it be happy. So if you will build a county team, will come from the technical aspect. And when the team is built and prepared to play, I think you'll see a result. That's how I would plan.
Okay.
So I just will get a late time and thank you for the show. I shall
Okay.
rest.
Let's hear from Mr. Carr, Mr. Isaac Carr.
Just to give you a little short history, Mr. Double, but first of all, thank you for allowing us on your platform tonight. I did not know you were living in Jalastown. Do you remember the team called African Sunset?
I mean, I time left on your time.
Oh, no, 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 no. It was when you were still growing up. So once upon a time, I got back. When I got back from Morovia and played on African Sunset, I got to Zwedru, and we knew that these teams were about to happen or regime change. We kind of like started focusing in Zwedru. I took African Sunset, and my late brother Luca was the president there for GDU when it was just establishing, and I was the president for African Sunset. We were kids, but we were both living in the same room, slept together. Glasgow, we were all in Savo Quarter. Eric Bokolochi and all of us, the late Deswa, all of us. Deswa was on my team. Couple of guys were on my team, and Glasgow were on the other team. Basically, we became rivalry. We always beat up GDU, and later we saw that people of dignity like the late Omer, Masra Jua, Passe, uh, Simon Mator, those guys were coming around, watch us play, and decided that we should put this team together. We did great those years. GDU grew from being babies. That technically the team was fit. Every player in every school was a star, and we knew what was happening on the weekdays, on the weekends, and what we were doing. We were going as far as Sound of Maryland, Nima to play games, and we were coming back being victorious. And we saw the changes those days just before the war hit. Like we said, the county won. Can you imagine 6 players were selected for Gedeh youth team to play? including Glasgow, Bocolochie, Charles Clark, St. Myers. And today, over the 30 years period that we all vanished from Zwedru, everything subsided. Mr. Gilmore said it all. Today, I'm proud that he's here, that people will see him, like you said, when we were picking. One big brother who name we I heard before Mr. Gilmore became the king of that county was Toro, your brother. When Alvin Zidi played for Baptist School with my late brother Luca, Toro was one of the names that could have been on Gedeh U team as well, but then he left and went to Morovia. But the king of that castle in Grand Gedeh has become Sua Gilmore, the Grasco, the Bokolochie, even as far as the cave naming of kick that will make that soccer ball spin Bokolo, we call it Bokolo chip. How many Grenadiers knew that these guys that were playing for Barrow, IE, and Lone Star were from Grenadier? To heal them? Nobody. It hurt us to see that every time our country went to play, we were defeated. We were wearing or driving into Baka or raggedy cars and all that. And look at how much we live here, even though it's the standard to this country. And so the vision came up for us to do what we needed to do this time for the last county meet that we will not just keep sitting on the baseline. We need to do something. And so, Mr. Double, one way to do something is to put boots on the ground. I know I'm not speaking of in political terms. But Grenadier, we need to go to that county every year. We need to put boots on the ground. When the boots are on the ground and we are liaising with the county official and the local, things will change. We can do it. And so they all said it all. Because we saw the buses the people rode in, one of our top priority is to get what a 60-seater bus, 40-seater bus, get one thing to prove to our county that this is a way to change. This is one of the greater ways of change. Gracefully, the superintendent and his emperor are all on board with us. The superintendent, the city mayor, the marketing superintendent, the superintendent for administration, some of the sports officials from the different group, people who headed the group before, and now all the all are within this group. We, like Mr. Gilman said, we are not criticizing what they did in the past. But in order to tap a soccer ball and hold that ball for 100 times without that ball dropping, it needs constant practice. We used to do it. We had over 40 soccer balls we were practicing with in Israel. Everybody had their own boots or two set of boots and two soccer balls assigned to you. And we were eating every day, no matter what. Somebody somehow were providing that bread, sardine, water, or soda for us, and we have vehicles that were helping us to that field and back.
Oh,
Can we do that again? Yes, that's why we are here. So, just before I give the floor to you, I want to make a direct appeal tonight to Grenadier in the United States, in the diaspora, those in Europe, Australia, and back in Liberia. $1 in Liberia will help the cost. More than $1 in Europe and Australia will help. More than $1 in the United States can help. Anything we can do to do that. And I don't know whether Mr. Yuboti also lay out some of the cat. We don't want to see the article the Abati White Stadium in Israel anymore. We want to see another stadium in Kunama. We want to see another one in Putu. We want to see another one in Basel, and we can do it. But we want to challenge every graduate. We will first start with the bosses, then the technicality. The people need to start practice now. We don't want to wait 3 months at a time. Let all the people start practicing now before the district league and before the county meet. We will get there. Thank you.
thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. VP, for that great history there. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching us here, this is the Brain Double Show here. This is the Gedeh Sports Development Team and team here, initiative team, and they are here tonight to plead to the people of Grand Gedeh, citizens of that particular county, to see reason to trust them and give them the help that the county sport teams need. Not just foot, not just soccer, but they got the kickball. I think they got basketball too, or something there too. I think two, three sports. I think so. So
Sports.
four.
Or
Okay, they got marble there too.
Baba will be there, jumping rope will be there, Oscar will be there, Nafo will be there.
Okay, so right now let me lead it. Let me open the line here. So the line will be the nine. The number to call is 952-200 is there. I ping that number there. If you're watching the show, you're going to see nine five
Oh,
two two zero
what
zero
if
8420. If you want to make a donation there, the number two also is on the screen here. It's 7070438311206. That's a cash out number. They can contribute to that. You're going to see the number, the number, the cash app. You're going to see the name. You're going to see the Brandy's, the dollar sign with Brandy's with that number. Please make a contribution, and there too, the people can move ahead with this with the grand leader thing. You heard the vice president. He just told us that the
what
team need to start practicing now so that people can be they can be they can, these players they need that togetherness. And these are all great players who are Gilmore. I've never seen him before, but I heard name. The guy name all over the place. They have one guy they call Lera. Lera. Some guy used to play football to Lera. And all
yeah,
these names, the great
that's
names
true.
from Grand County. So let me hear. I got two callers here now. So, but before I go to this caller here, anybody got anything to say? So before we go to the callers,
Real
Yeah.
quick, Mr. Prince Double. So tonight we're not just appearing on your show just to talk and leave, but we got to get a ball rolling. At the end of the day, after we talk, it boils down to the money. We have a very big project on hand, and our target is $250,000 before the year ends. 250,000. So that being said, we also have GoFundMe. The GoFundMe platform is open now. If you are anywhere, any part of the world, you can contribute to the GoFundMe. If you want to use the Zelle, you can use the Zelle. You can use Cash App. You can use PayPal. You can use Google Pay. You can use Apple Pay, and you name it. So I just want to let you guys know. Maybe somebody might be thinking, say, well, why don't they have a GoFundMe? Because that's too much money they want for to pay. I mean, for us to generate. So I just want to bring to your attention that our GoFundMe is on as well. It's on. It's already up and running.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr.
Yes, yes, Mr. Dover. So before you open the line, I just shared a GoFundMe link in this Honor Your Life right in the text. So if you click on it, then you're gonna get all the options
Yeah,
for
it's right
payments.
there. So you click on that, and you're gonna
Yeah.
follow the directions on there, and then you can go and donate to this whole world cause. Yeah, this cause is a very important cause that we all need to get in it and support this the players. The guys are just assured us that there's a new sheriff in town, and they're gonna make sure to work by the papers, by the letter, and cross all their T's and dot all their I's, and give reports and give the citizens that will contribute report. In that way, we ourselves also we will get
Mr. Dover, if I will have a second, I want to use the medium also to go through Princess Pine to kindly thank our Nigerian sister who contributed $100. We are very grateful to you, Mama, for your money, and we will make sure if you want a report of how your money will be used in the future, let us know. We will show you all of that, please. But thank you so much for your donation.
thank you very much. Prince Vlay, you the first Prince Vlay, Mr. And Dare. That's why here, but we got the former president of the Grand United Association. So Prince Vlay, I think you can slow down a little bit, so you must PR and get a former president of Grand United Association, Honorable Thelma Collins Chan. You okay with that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's my senior man, so I ain't go ahead.
Oh, okay, I thought you were going to say.
No, yeah, Prince,
Mr. Collins, go ahead.
thanks a lot, brother. So, I mean, I appreciate the fact that you gave me the chance to speak. I want to extend my thanks and appreciation to all the panels that have stepped up to raise the bar for Gedeh County. I had the opportunity to speak to Mr. Bubote in Morovia, I think about 2 weeks, not 2 weeks, about a month ago, at Zid's funeral. And he briefly told me about the planning of this particular group trying to take over the Gedeh County team. First of all, before I go forward, I want to extend I want to say hi to my friend and brother Suki, like how we used to call him, Sua Gabon. Prince Sua was one of the best players we have from Gedeh. And these guys did so much for the county together with all his teammates. Olen Gedeh and other people, they brought the trophy so many times. And the president, we were very, very pleased with these guys. But it all starts from our own voice. It starts from ourselves. You cannot use people outside to bring glory to Gedeh. Only Grenadians can bring glory to Gedeh. If we have to support this team, we have to have our own people spearheading everything that they need to do. That's one. The second thing, they need to be accountable to those that will contribute. I think the problem that our team had in the past, Gedeh County has been having so much money. I think 2 years ago, there was almost 75,000 United States that were allotted to the team on the budget. And when I came here in the States here, the president, Madam President, called me when I got here, and they were trying to make contribution to support the same team. But at the end of the day, those guys refused to let the president and those that contributed to the team know what they did with the money that they sent. And if we can't give account of what we do, there are a lot of people that are going to be discouraged. But the idea that I'm seeing my sister Rina, I'm seeing Yukote, I'm seeing Sua, who loves this team, he plays for this team, and he will not sit there and make sure that they don't go forward. I see the former Vice President Asika, he knows what it means when you talk about accountability. And Glasgow and all these people, these are people that love the county. So with all of them being there, I think, we should start to develop the assurance that they're going to do well. We're going to support this team financially. We just want to make sure that they spread the message and tell us the changes that they're going to make and limit the interference of those that are on the ground, especially the local government people when it comes to administering what happens. We're not saying they're not our leaders, they are our leaders. But when you give people a responsibility and they have to be accountable to people, then you give them the chance to do that. The reason why our country is down, our local leaders, they're not accountable to any of us. So as a result, it discourages people that have money, it discourages people that have love for the country to donate to the country when they get involved in this. But the kind of team I see, the leaders that I see, the people that are going to control the destiny of our football team, I got a lot of confidence in all of them because I'm sure they're going to do it from their hearts. And based on that, we're going to do it. I mean, I will initially contribute $500. I will cash out $500 tonight to this. It will be my initial contribution because I know everyone has to do well. But let them just give me a favor anyway by reducing the interference of people that eat money in that country from the football team. So thank you for having me, and I wish the leadership of this team well as we carry on the fundraiser. I will get to the leadership and tell them how they can get my $500.
Okay, thank you,
Mr. Dawar. That man I just spoke. Let me tell you, if you don't know him, you're one of the best midfielders that came out in Zurich too. You're playing for Julie High.
Who man?
I saw the man playing. Yeah, Timo. Timo is a good player.
I'm not playing.
Timo is a good player. No, the man's a good midfielder. I saw Timo playing.
Timo was playing the left foot. 11 or something? Thank you very much.
Sorry, but we play your sleep. So I'm
Tamon played a very good football. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Tamon, you played on the national, on the county team, right?
Play on the county team. I play for
Okay. Yes, yes.
Somebody get Rudy and say no players.
Somebody get Rudy and say no players.
But I go to privilege. Thank you, Brazil.
You stop doing
Thank you, Brazil.
Yeah, please.
Can you hear me?
You hearing,
Loud
please?
Yeah.
Yeah, please talk. You're hearing the man?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. We hear you.
Go ahead, Brazil.
Yeah, I'm hearing guys. You know that one of the senior men I know, what is soccer boost, you want to see Mr. Kimon. Right, you don't know me, but if I come and you know me, say goodbye. So I think remember you. That I don't name. So anyway, before I say something,
You see that Seguba need you know, you to sit down one player. I want to get that name.
I think Brandon know me too, so no problem.
No, I know.
If I say anything, I listen to you and say you want to start practice early, but do you have the coach yet? That's my question I want to ask for if I say anything else.
The man asking you if you got coach.
So
Yes, we have.
we got the coaches listed. But what we're trying to do here, I don't want to leak out the list so early. It will come up from the technical director, which will be the incoming technical director, Swag Gaiman, and the steering committee chairman. So once the appointment have been made officially for Swag Gaiman, the coaches are in line. We got the coaches. And one of them name I can call would be on the team two will be DK Rue. So we'll have to go through the list and make a perfect selection. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I want to say, guys, I mean, we all love going to the country, but like I think somebody say, if you keep giving money with no result, I mean, it's like you just put your money in the hole. And the people that were there, they don't do what justice. But thank God, I leave work for the superintendent day, hiring people that has soccer mind, Mr. Gilmore. You got grassroots sort of put on me. Put somewhere where can do the work. Don't go take somebody who can do plumbing. You say go somebody, you're not gonna happen. But not me, guys. I'm the kind of person I hate to pledge, but I know soccer it costs a lot of money. Mr. Gilmore, if you eat brand Gedeh, you all know the clinical matter Gedeh. I'm the CEO. We're doing well for the children back there. But soccer costs money. I just want to tell every engineers, whatever happened in the past is happening. It's our country. You can't refuse your mind, you can't refuse your father, no matter what. But we can't refuse our country. So like I said, I'm the kind of man, I don't pledge, but I'll do my best. Before you start your practice, I will get something tangible now, something like I will say.
Man, get it money, yeah, man.
No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that.
Man, not pledge on the show here before. Where you are going to Brazil?
Actually, he planned against.
So I know who I can get up Mr. Asika. I'll give my support. But thank you for all your hard work. You have moved Gedeh forward.
Okay.
Good night, guys.
All right, you heard from the brother. You're going to get to the former vice president and you're going to move on. So, Mr. Deswa on Deswa Street.
Deswa from
Yeah, boss you.
Oh, man, I see thing. All of you from I seen the cost you. Deswa.
Yeah, boss you.
Cost you, go ahead.
I'm very happy for everybody coming on board. I mean, we already have this thing going, but since you guys have stepped up to the mic, well, we are happy for that. But one thing is, if you guys are taking over now, then what becomes this one? That's the question I want to ask first before I say anything.
Chairman,
Go ahead, brother.
Yes, Mr. Yvonne going to respond to that.
Say,
Yes, Mr. Yvonne going to respond to that.
you say if we're taking over now, what becomes of what? I didn't get the last.
Sisa, I think that the Grand Gedeh Sport Association.
Sisa.
I think that the Grand Gedeh
Sisa.
Sport Association. Guys,
Okay. Yeah. Let me tell you that we're trying to restructure the Grand Gedeh sports, the way in which sports administration work. I once served on the Liberia Football Association or Executive Committee as the chairman of the technical committee. So, being the chairman of the technical committee, I was responsible for the appointment of the Lone Star coaches. Also, football and politics, it don't mix. The way football works is that football is an operational and technical based organization. It is a calculative game. So what it is that, like in my initial explanation, I told you that even all the pressing technical people on the team, the administrative people, the players, everybody were kind of happy to welcome our ideas. We are incorporating everybody into this group to make sure that the success of Grand Gedeh is achieved. I am the chairman, the current chairman that was appointed of the steering committee of Grand Gedeh Sports. I'm also the chairman of the Gedeh Sports Development and Technical Initiative. So I play a double role, make sure that everything comes together well. A lot of the members on this technical team, on the Gedeh Sports and Technical, or the Gedeh Sports Development Technical Committee, they are also a member of the steering committee. So we play a dual role. We are going to reform the way the nomenclature of the Grand Gedeh team, or the way they are set up. You have to follow the formula in which the FA operates. Sports and politics don't mix together. Because of that, that's why FIFA, the world's governing football body, they don't deal with, okay, I gave you an example, the national team, the Lone Star, it belongs to the Ministry of Youth and Sports. The Ministry of Youth and Sports is the custodian of the national team, Lone Star. But FIFA doesn't allow the Ministry of Youth and Sports to manage the team. So who manages the team is the Liberia Football Association. When there's funding coming out, they pass it through the Liberia Football Association, which in turn manages the team. So everybody within the technical team, they report directly to the steering committee. So there's no issue here to say that somebody is going to get mad. What we all want is and what we all going together is to make sure that our team is successful. We win the trophy together, we rejoice together. So everybody is on board. Everybody is happy that this new idea comes about, that we are going to start training, or we are going to encourage the districts to start early preparation so that we will start the district league. After we select players, the coaches come and select sport players so that we can start the training process and wind down to have a better team. Then we start to go about to play test matches. By the time come November, our team is sorted. We will have a real playing team. We don't want to carry a team that say we have players. There's a difference with team having players and team having a team. If you watch most of the country teams, some of those teams that don't practice together for a long time, those are players that you bring together. So everybody, somebody going left, the other person going right, but we want everybody to go in uniformity. So to answer you again, the issue of there's no issue of jealousy around here. Will we have some bottleneck? Yes. Most of the time people are resistant to change, but it's better to have change for the positive. So our coming in is change for the positive to make sure that Grand Gedeh sport is brought to the best.
Mr. Dare, you got
Thank you.
the answer, or you got anything to say after that?
got that's all you got anything to say after that?
1 minute. I think somebody got the thing playing there.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead, Mr. Dare.
All right. When I first started with the content, well, first of all, I let everybody to know that I'm Michael Gedeh president. But when I first started with the content, where we had a lot of issues that with the superintendent, and the issue has to do with the players, because me, I love the game and I love the players. And if the player play the game, they should be the one gaining from what they play for. Now, any individual sitting out there and putting the money in their pocket, probably during that play, they can't get the money. That's what my problem was. But I'm happy for you guys that you're coming on board and that you're trying to initiate this team. We said it a long time ago. First of all, the player don't have food to eat, no practice day, no football, nobody to train them, contract over. They take out all the players that the past players that play, that made Grand Gedeh great. You don't see none of them around football in Grand Gedeh. They kick all of them out, and then now you have people who don't know anything about the game, running the game in Grand Gedeh. All these things are problems. So now that we have people that swag your ball, at least that the rubber will been here for years. At least that will be a better contribution to that. But we need other people to come on board. Let other people come and run Grand Gedeh for us, because what I'm about to you guys is we need consistency. We don't just want to win. Maybe next year we win the trophy there. Everybody take off. We can't see nobody again. That's not what we want. We want consistency. And the only way we want to get it, we got to deal with the fields. You see those fields in Grand Gedeh? Look at how much you West Side look like. That's a excuse me for my language, but that's how you call it, the president will call it. That's a piece of crap right there. We need to fix those fields so the children can get better fish to play. At least with that, the children will improve their games. You buy soccer boots, you buy one soccer boot, it will take you like 1 week, the soccer boot gone. But at the end result, you got like over 7 children you gotta take care of. You gotta buy boots, that's it. You buy the boots, maybe the boots cost you like $2,500. 1 week, the boots gone. Then you gotta buy another $2,500 worth of boots again for those kids. So if y'all want consistency, y'all gotta fix the field first. Then we start worrying about people practicing and all the one. At least we'll get them going. But if y'all turn that, y'all play one time. Who don't know what's that jumping one when what's that where everybody know what will happen next. So but I'm happy that you guys started this thing. I will be on board. And like my CEO said, I will do my donation letter.
To who?
For us, we make contribution to the country, we send money to the country every day. So and that's finished to us.
You're gonna contribute to
contribution.
Yeah, you know, Mr. Card number, Mr. T Gay, Madam Witty, all these boys know that numbers. Or you just take the number right on the screen, that passing at the bottom of the screen, and keep it anytime you get your little thing, you get drop it.
Mr. Dava, the president, the CEO.
I'm glad.
Who can do.
But I don't know what you can do.
Actually, Mr. Blade has a
I joking, Mr. President.
I did Mr. Tyson, you know I can do too.
Yeah. So that's it. You heard from the brothers. The sister person playing, she pledged $100. Her co-worker pledged $100. Deconti Bagiro, $50. Mr. Collins, a former president of the Grand Gedeh Association, pledged $500. They are making progress tonight. They want to buy a bus for the people because Mr. Yubute felt very downhearted when he saw his players, tell the Chumbo players coming out for one little food bus. And he said a 15-seater bus took Teddy. So you guys are sitting on that issue.
Mr. Double,
It's not funny, but that's a reality we live with in our nation. Go ahead, Madam Woody.
yeah, a winner Dennis also pledged $100.
Okay, thank you very much. So the number to if you guys are pledging, you go to the bottom of the stream, just screenshot it. The number there for Bernie's and then Madison, who's doing the Zelle. Bernie's doing the Cash App. Madison also got a Cash App and the Zelle. They just drop the money there, and then they will put your name on the list and make when they making report just for that particular purpose. And thank those, or I'd like to tell every one of those who contributed. I mean, who pledged tonight. We okay, somebody want me to bring them on. Please bring me Tilly Jallo, and Jello. I mean, the number here, call the number here, and you can come on here. Just call the number there. You can come on. Let me put the number here. Let me pin the number here for you, please. But I pinned the number also on the screen there at the bottom.
the number also on the screen there at the bottom.
Somebody
Mr. Doba, before you bring your caller, before the caller come in, let me just address something. The last caller spoke about ATS being in the Abbott TY being in a deployable condition. Your Abbott TY is a football field for the Ministry of Youth and Sports. The NFA leagues are played there, and so when I take over real good, this is one of my major tasks as chairman of the steering committee to engage the colleagues at the Ministry of Youth and Sports and the
Mr. You would say that somebody calling from Africa.
Go ahead.
Hello again. I'm Griak Paigley, calling from Zreju, Grand Gila County, to be specific ERS community.
Okay, go ahead, Griak.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Double. Actually, I really appreciate your effort, and I say thank you to our people up there who are trying to make things happen in Liberia. You know, actually, I really appreciate it, but again, I would like for you people to put this before the soup and the local authority here. The entire leadership of that GISA. They ask us, can we change can we reshuffle the leadership and so that you hear a response? Then at least you can start from there, see. But when it comes to some putting the timber, we are here for us. I mean, you get it funny, then we get it support morally. So actually, that's what I would suggest. Just try to put it for the soup and see how best. Whether you can just ask whether you think the leadership of the GISA, can we restructure it? I don't say move go, but at least restructure it. Thank you. That's what I want to suggest.
Okay, the brother from all the way Grand Gila County, and Griak play. He just wanted to call the superintendent and ask him one question: can we restructure GISA? If the superintendent, if he agrees, then I mean, I think our brother will kill a goal or some kind of thing like that.
Yeah, Mr.
But let's
Mr.
go ahead,
Dova.
Madam Woody.
Yeah, thank you so much to our brother that just raised that point. Probably he just joined when we already addressed that part, but I'm just going to speak to that. So like we said, this leadership just came to power. Besides us being appointed at the county level, this group has already been funded with a goal. Okay, and we are here to move Grand Gila County forward, putting all of the ideas together. And so that's what we are here for. And like I said, when you just take power, the first day you go to office, you can't kick everybody out. You need to, even if you know the problem, you need to spend time and know to work with them. Then you can say, okay, guys, I know you guys have been doing this, but I think let's do it that way. Then you can go ahead now with the restructuring.
Another person get call from Grand Gila. The people let it put Grand Gila waking up. Call your name. Call your name. And tell where you calling from in part of the Grand Gila area there. 1 minute, 1 minute. Go ahead, introduce yourself again, please.
Yeah, I'm Samuka Keita, a journalist from Smart FM Israel, a sports journalist and also talk show host.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me first of all commend you guys for the show, our fellow Grandians, former players, and the newly appointed chairman for this great initiative. You see, let me commend the superintendent for appointing new leadership when it comes to the level of the Grand Judah Sports Steering Committee. But that is not enough. We've been covering post-war counting. The Grand Judah problem is administrative. That is the technical people, the Grand Judah Sports Association. So what the superintendent did is like he cut the tail. You can't cut the tail of the snake, then you leave the hair. So meaning you have not solved anything. So what we can do now is to do changes at the level of the Grand Judah Sports Association. These guys are not being accountable to the people. Sometimes people will pay the high-end money, and then there is no financial report at the end. So this has been the major problem of Grand Judah. Sometimes people make donations, the money don't reach the players. So the chairman, Randall Ubote, and myself been discussing this off air. In fact, I had an interview with him yesterday morning. These are some of the questions that I was asking him. So if you cut the tail of the snake and you leave the hair, meaning you have not solved the problem. The problem with Grand Judah is the Grand Judah Sports Associations and also the county sports coordinator. Most of our citizens, anytime we open line on our regular sports show, they always complain that they are corrupt. So the GSA president, the Grand Judah Sports Association have been the problems. So now that we have somebody who is reputable, who been in the game, who own a football club in Liberia, work with a lot of past president of the Grand Judah of Liberia Football Associations. So I was so happy with that appointment. So what we can do now is changes at the level of the technical team. And then we'll come to GSA. If you do that, you'll see the citizens will welcome that out here. We've been soliciting the views of the citizens. Most of them, almost 99% are saying that there should be changes at the level of GSA, or else we'll be heading nowhere. So I want to commend our fellow Nigerians in the diaspora for holding the bull by the horn. This is what we want. I'm so impressed. In fact, I can promise you that we from Smart FM Sports Crew will work with you guys and make sure that with unity, we can bring the cup to Grand Judah. Prince Double, it is very shameful. River Judah who gave breath that were once lower Grand Judah, one county mean post-war Liberia. Then how about us? So sometimes when I think about this, I had a jealous spirit, no constructive one now. So what we can do is hold together. When you see Lofa won it 2 times post-war, they put their differences together, bury the politics. Football and politics don't match. Now what we usually tell our people on Smart FM, that we'll get our differences between county meet, let's bury it and hold together. Unity can make you to win county meet. And also be accountable to the people. The woman said in the market when she gave a $5 at the end, you tell her thank you. Then next time, the citizens will be encouraged to give more support. But in the past, post-county, what we observe, we have found ourselves in sports reporting is that sometimes the citizens will make contribution, no report, everything can get leaded out. So this has been the problem of Grand Judah. The problem of Grand Judah is GSA County Sports Coordinator. These guys, they are proven to be very corrupt. A lot of our citizens who've been soliciting their views, they said these guys are the problem. So the superintendent appointing sports steering committee and then leaving out GSA is like cut the tail of the snake and then leave the hair, meaning you have not solved the problem. So let me leave others to take part. Thank you very much, Prince Double. Thanks for using your show to flag, to host our people. We'll work together and make sure that together with unity we can all achieve.
Man, you need to interview me.
No problem.
Thank you very much. That's Samuka Keita from one of the radio stations in Zwedru Grand Gedeh County. I mean, these guys run the radio. They are journalists. People call on their shows, and that's why he just gave you here. They cut their snake tail, and the head is still dangerous. It can strike you and get you. So GSA, that a lot of people complain, and that's not. I mean, the people been complaining about GSA for a very long time. So let her go to another call here. Caller, what's your name?
Yes, how you doing?
Go
my
ahead.
My name is Totoa.
Okay, Mr. Totoa, go ahead. Where you calling from?
Yes, I'm here in the States, in North Carolina.
Go ahead.
Yes. I want to know what are the top three priorities of the organization. The top three main goals, like short term.
Mr. Yubote,
of the organization.
Madam Witty, Mr. Carr. They want to know the top three priorities of this story.
Okay.
Top three priorities of this story. Somebody got Mr.
The top three priorities.
Somebody got Mr. Glass. 1 minute. So you're not talking about
Spokesman, you want to talk?
You want the chairman to go? You want the chairman to go?
Okay.
Anybody
I can do it.
Anybody can address the
I can do it.
Look, you know what?
Priority number one. Priority number
1 minute. Let me ask all your question.
Okay.
You want to ask your question for him so they can answer it? You want to ask your question for him so they can answer it? Yeah, go ahead now. So you can ask all your questions. Yeah, go ahead now. So you can ask all your questions or answer.
That's what I had to ask. What are the main top three priorities of the short-term organization? The top three goals.
Go ahead, answer the main question, please.
Okay, the priority number one is to ensure that we get our TOR, a turn of reference from the superintendent, and then we recommend changes.
Mr. Yubote, you hear me? You hear me?
Yes.
Okay, the money coming in here
I
for
am.
saying
Are you hearing me?
The money coming in here for saying $100 towards the effort. So you'll get to Mr. towards the effort.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Okay. Priority number one is to make sure. Priority number one is to make sure that we get a turn of reference, and then engage the leadership of the county through the steering committee and also this group, so that we will be able to look at all these complaints and then structure the technical aspect of the group in a real professional way, the way football should operate. That's number one. Number two, organize set up the technical committee so that the coaches and other people will be appointed based on merits. Number three, to start our district leagues so that from that district league, we will be able to spot players who eventually will become county league players. Then, of course, we can go on to say, next is that we get money to be able to buy logistics for the county. That may include a bus, that may include footballs and training materials, and then train the county team for, say, April, May, all the way to August, and then we start to do test matches in preparation for the county meet. Yeah.
I think you heard it, Mr.
These are some of our early short-term priorities.
Okay, and then how long had this leadership has been in power? How long have you guys been in power?
Okay. Go ahead.
Yes, we have
Okay,
been
so I serve as the chairman
yes,
of
we
the.
have been
Okay, go ahead.
we have been in
Let me give
leadership
you the
just for
time.
we have been in leadership just for yes.
Man,
Mr. Jibodi,
where on your internet?
What you said for how long? I didn't understand.
The name of Rock Island. A lot of rocks around it, man.
The name of Rock Island. A lot of rocks around it, man.
the both of us are kind of talking, cross talking.
Mr.
That's why
Carr, are you answering this question or you want me to answer?
that's why I'm saying. Okay, I
Okay,
said we have
I
been.
can answer
Yeah,
it. We've been in power.
okay, I said we have been. Yeah.
Hello? Okay, so this group here, Gedeh Sports Development Technical Initiative, GSTA, we just started about a month and a half ago. It started, the idea came about right immediately after the county meet. So it's a newly established group. And then the steering committee, of which I hear, of which I lead, we were appointed last week. It's already new week here to me. So we were appointed on Tuesday last week. It's not it's not even a week yet. But the good thing also is that a lot of members within the Gedeh Sports Development and Technical Initiative are also members of the steering committee.
Go ahead, Mr. Tua.
Yeah. So we are collaborating together to make sure that things work.
Thank you.
Is that all you got?
That's all I got.
All right, thank you, Mr. Tua. But Mr. Let me ask you, Mr. Yubote, and anybody can answer that question. The Grand Gedeh Association in the United States, have you guys contacted the Grand Gedeh Association leadership?
Oh yes. The Grand Gedeh Association leadership, they were contacted. Like I explained to you before, when we encountered the bus incident, the first person that was called was the president of the Grand Gedeh Association. And then she made us to understand in the technical meeting, because I had her on speakerphone, I informed her, Madam President, we are sitting down here with all the GSA member and the technical team and administrative team from the county, the steering committee. And after I explained that the team needed everybody's help, she made it very clear to us at the time that because they had had incidences of sending funds in the county, and those responsible to make report, they were not making reports, so they made it a policy issue that they would not participate in any fundraising for the GSA or the county leadership managing the sports until they got their report. They will report back to the people who made the donation before they come in. But I didn't stop there. I contacted people who she perceived were the one who were in connection with the report, that were holding forward to the report. I contacted them, and I was able to get a few reports from the guy called Shelton Duarte, who she thought Shelton Duarte was a member of the Gedeh fan base. He was the appointment here in Liberia, and Shelton made it clear that, look, the money was received, I turned it over to the sports committee, the finance guy from the local government. Here's the receipt he gave me. Here's everything. He sent it to me, and I sent it to the president. Predicated upon that, a meeting was held, and we brought in the county officials. We brought in the guy who received the money by the name of Sylvester Wire. And then it was, at the end of the meeting, it was agreed that why just send the report so that we can get the Grand Gedeh Association back. Those who were aggrieved so that they will see the report. And he agreed. Since then, we have not heard from him. And so these are some of the frustrating issues. So just this evening, we had I was in meeting with them. At the end of the day, I have them informed because I also happen to be the chief liaison officer for the Grand Gedeh Association in the Americas in Liberia. And so I have them informed that I was appointed as chairman of the steering committee and also chairman of GSTA. So, everybody was happy and they say, oh, well, we know now that we got credible people. We're going to come. We will study the situation and we will get right back to you guys so we all can make sure that our team go forward. So that was it. Yeah, we are trying to change the trajectory of everything that has been going on before. But we want to just see how we can straighten out things that everybody will hope that it is the right thing to do.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Any other thing from any other member or anybody want to call in and ask a question? Because it was supposed to be 1 hour and a half. We're going 1 hour 40 minutes. So, but again, we can schedule another show in the daytime during the week where we'll be directly aired in Grand Gedeh County. Even though this one that is going on, people are calling in because they got the Facebook page, getting up in the morning, 3 a.m. and then calling in. We got 2 calls from Grand Gedeh County. And so let us what's your question you want a team to answer here, Mr. Steve? Mr. Steven Goyan. Let me see here. Let me see. Steve Goyan, you can call in with your question, man. Call in with your question.
Steve asked his question, and I think I responded to his question. Probably he need more verification and clarity on the question.
What sets you guys apart from that of GA the GISA?
And
are you guys not going to use the political? Are you guys not going to be used for this
political reasons?
You're not. You guys not involved in any politics, Mr.
To answer your question,
we go see Mr. Ronald Ubuti on a ticket to contest.
To answer your question,
Senator of the county.
Steve, going to answer your question. What set this group apart from any other institution or GISA is that we are very, very much transparent. We are very, very much, when you talk about accountability, we are accountable to the funds and money that is being contributed to us, given to us. We'll give comprehensive report. The problem we've had in the past, and GISA, comparing our group with GISA is going to be working directly with us and honor this administration, honor this group. I promise you that. If GISA have anything that is going to hand, they're going to make a report to our chair, who is the steering committee chairman, and he's going to make a report to us, and we're going to make a report to you. And then when it comes to political, this group is non-political. We are not here for any political interest. Nobody on this platform have any political ambition. Well, if the need arises, no one can stop God's plan. But this is not our purpose. This is not what we are here for. All we are here for is that we want to jubilate. We want to celebrate our victory. One of these days, we want to hold the trophy to say we are champions in the county meet in Liberia. So this is our reason. And when we talk about change, anybody you can come, anybody can step up to the game to say, I want to make a change. Now, it left with you to push it and make people believe in you. Yourself over there, Steve, we are inviting you. Please join us, because I know you very well from Pennsylvania and you moved to Texas, but I know you how serious you are. Join us so you know how serious this group is. We want to do big things and we need your help.
That go to G and Deswa here. Then from there go to Mr. Collins. Then from Collins we'll go to Tally. Mr. G, say you call before you get 1 minute. Please go ahead.
All right. Thank you for having me. there's a fire in front of you, and the food you want to eat is behind that fire. That means certainly you gotta shut the fire up to go get your food. Or else, if you leave that fire on, it will certainly burn your ball. Let me real here. Jesus has been established for years. Are y'all going to ignore Jesus? Are y'all willing to work with Jesus or ignore Jesus and go to the people work? That's one question. Question number two is, we see Jesus for long years now. What makes y'all different from Jesus?
Okay, go ahead. They will answer your question. You please write the question down.
Okay.
Write the question down.
Let me
Let's go to Mr. Collins.
let me
Mr. Carl, let me mute your phone, okay? Because you got feedback from you.
So, Carl, let me mute your phone, okay? Because you got... Yeah, Prince, I'm also concerned about the GSA group. I just want to, I was surprised when the chairman just spoke and said that the TOR will be coming later. So
they hire
really don't know.
They hire you. They shall give you your responsibility.
So, exactly. So I really don't know who reports to who. Whether this steering committee reports to the GSA group they talked about, or the GSA group will sit upon and the steering committee will run the affairs of the Grand Gedeh post. Secondly, I just wanted to add here that I'm one of the senior advisors to the president, Madam President of the Grand Gedeh Association here in the United States. And she stated clearly, and what she stated is true. There were a lot of concerns from quarters here regarding donations that they made and they never received report. I will urge the chairman. The president does not represent herself. She represents a lot of people. And I will urge Mr. Liberty, who worked along with the president as well, to make sure whatever report is there, let it be submitted so that we can get in good books with the Grand Gedeh Association and people in the United States. Because this is where we intend to have so much support from, including myself. I made a pledge. I'm going to make sure my pledge is paid. But I also want to make sure that previous report that was supposed to be submitted, whether it's deleted or not, let it be submitted to Madam President so she spread it with her people before she can come to talk to people around here to contribute to whatever progress we're going to have in the future. I think it's going to help this community. But I want them to address that whole GSA and this steering committee and the TOR situation, who reports to who, because we really got to understand it.
Okay, thank you. We will follow through with that. Continue to follow through. But let me just let a lot of people.
No way, Mr. President.
Let me let a lot of people who are afraid.
Mr. President. Y'all wait for everybody to answer questions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all wait
so
for
let's go to the next person, Tali.
Let's go to the next person, Tali. Next person, I'll be parking in next 2 minutes.
So, Mr. Yubote, go ahead and answer the question. He said when he park in the next 2 minutes, he will come on. So let me allow you to answer.
He said when he park in the next 2 minutes, he will come
asked.
on.
I hope you all get it. I have 2 questions asked.
There is echo at your back. I don't know where is it coming from.
That's why I'm trying to mute. If you're not talking, if you mute your phone, if you're not talking, you mute yourself, then we're not getting
okay, echo. I'm sure that
if you're not talking, you mute.
Go ahead. So you will unmute yourself and speak, please.
Oh my God.
So you will unmute yourself and speak, please.
I'm trying.
Okay, now
are you hearing me?
You keep muting yourself. You mute yourself. You put yourself on.
Hey, put yourself
on. Okay, are you hearing me?
Go ahead.
Hello?
We're hearing you. Go ahead.
Okay. So everybody, I'm sure everybody did a mathematics in class or in high school called the function. functional equation. So what it is that I'm sure a lot of people are kind of traumatized with that name, Jesus. Let people not get confused. Let people not get have this resentment here with the Jesus issue. What it is that a few years ago, when you whenever you travel as a Liberian, you will hear people say, "Oh, those people are savages. They're just killing each other. They're shooting each other." So what was happening at the time was the leadership that was there at the time that was in war situation. But time and things has changed. But Liberia still remain. That's a functional equation right there. So what we're trying to do is to make sure that we see how we can restructure things to work perfect. So in other part of the restructuring that we're talking about is how to really place who into what position and where you should be placed, so that when it comes to the issue of accountability, reporting, that we don't have to go through all of these things. If Jesus is responsible for technical matter like taking care of the coaches and players and things, they should be responsible for that, wherein you go and practice on the football field. From there, the technical manager, he will now be able to report directly to the steering committee chair, and the steering committee will report to the county officials and the people. If you take that formula like that, it becomes very easy. But the issue of who gets in the leadership of Jesus, it should be completely sidetracked from what Jesus is. Jesus is the functioning arm of the technical arm of the football or kickball, whatever team it is. But who is in there is what matters. Understand that better. Well, that is
My phone is
something
getting
debatable,
internet
but
issue.
no matter what name you call it, the technical aspect there for them to be able to take care of the team. Because in the function of X, hello? Are you getting me?
You will tell your phone, your internet breaking in and out, coming in, going in and
Your
out.
internet breaking in and out, coming in, going in and out. Oh, okay.
So, but anybody on the show can
Are you
answer that
hearing
question.
me now?
We are about to
Anybody on the
close
show
now.
can answer that question. We are about to close now. Are you hearing me?
We're hearing you. Go ahead.
We're hearing you. Go ahead. Okay. So what I was saying is that people should not be too panicked about Jesus issue. What has to do with it is that Jesus is the controlling technical aspect of the football association. That talking about the coaches and people who control the operational aspect of the game. But also at the same time, that doesn't it shouldn't fear you to say that things cannot change. All you need to do is to make moderate changes and to be able to see how you place them, wherein that somebody don't have to handle X amount of money. And if somebody doesn't handle X amount of money, if the money can go straightly towards to the financial people who will in turn make the report, then so be it. These are things that we are working on with the superintendent, with all the stakeholders, so that tomorrow we don't have to come back here again and people are disenchanted with who handled this money, who is not making report. These are things that we are working on. We only want, if you are responsible for technical matter, you should only be focused on your technical matter. That if you say we don't have 5 footballs, we need 10 footballs, the financial people should be able to purchase the 10 football and give it to you, and then you just go and focus on your players. But you cannot be managing your players, and then you want to go and manage buy footballs and things. No. Then of course, if we ask you for report, if you're not making it, then it's a problem.
Okay, thank you very much. All right,
I'm
ladies,
done.
thank you very much. And
All
gentlemen,
right, ladies and
I'll give you one minute now so we can conclude. One minute now so we can conclude. And then, Mr. You put them in mute your phone. You already speak. I won't mute you. So I'll give you one minute to go now so we can conclude. And from there, the senior man back there know how to get to me, so we can schedule another show this coming week, which will be around 5 p.m. in Zwedru, so we can have the guys in the radio station carrying it live and people calling in with their questions. What we just saw just now, all that people need to do is to be respectful of. So let's start with brother over here, and the name here, the Harrison. I don't know, you got Harrison on your stuff, but go ahead and then and use your 1 minute, please.
Okay, Mr. Dover, thank you for inviting my team on your show. And thank you to those of you who were able to ask those technical questions. I know this Jesus thing has become a distraction to our vision. But what I can tell you and assure the Grenadians, you got people that will be trusted. You got people that when it comes to accountability, they will be all into it. We played soccer before. We know how it's been. We know where we went through, and we know what the players are going through. So with Jesus issue, like my chairman said, we'll wait for the TOR. We listen to all the Liberian and the Grenadian, the citizens of Grenada County. We know their complaint. We listen to their cry. We know what to put in place. So I don't want people to panic and tie Jesus around the young organization. We just come in. We understand that GGA is the model organization in the diaspora. But again, your children cannot be drowning, and then you look at them drowning while they're asking for help. We understand all of these scenarios. I will also reach out to you guys. We're begging you, whatever Jesus did, when our chairman is seated well, whatever report, he will revisit those documents, go through them bit by bit, and be able to acquire those reports. So again, I want to say thanks to every one of you, Timo calling, to my chairman, my co-chairman, to those of my colleagues that join us tonight to sell our vision to the Grenadian. We're begging you guys, please help us to see our county on the national stage once again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, senior man. Let's go now to Swag Gilmore. Mr. Gilmore, if you are still awake, we'll give you the time now to use your 1 minute.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Dober. I want to say thanks to everyone that is on board this evening. It is very good thing for all of us to know that Gedeh County is coming back. For us, we are a new team that is coming. We come with everything that we have to show all to Gedeh County to win the county meet. We are not in a rivalry with anybody. We won this Gedeh team. No one is more Gedeh than a friend. We are all one. So together we can make it. GISA, this new Gedeh Sports Development and Technical Initiative is a new team. We're all going to work together. The only thing that they hire is that those mistakes that have been made, we're trying to rectify them. I think if we work that out, we'll make Nigeria to be the number one. I want to say thanks to everyone and hopefully to see we all moving together. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's go on to Mr. Isaac Carr.
Can you hear me clear?
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Double. Thank you to all of our listening audience. On behalf of this team, I want to be speaking directly to all of you who are watching and listening to us. If you look at all of us here tonight and people who have spoken are all leaders from different states, different walks of life, and in different locations. We do want to make a special appeal to you. We are not only coming here because we want to sit down in these seats to do what we do. One name that we always hear, or that when we hear, we all feel pleased and know that yes, all of these people mean business, is our former national president, Mr. Collins. And we are thankful to all of them, to Mr. Juboti, Glasgow, to um, our president from Kodomo, to Legend Gilmore, and all of us on this platform tonight, to PG. PG have crashed so many times with the Gito, I call it fan club, and we saw how things went. A lot of us have been contributing behind the scene to support the county team. This time, we want to do it different. We are not asking the county or the country to pay us. We are rendering services to the county. It's our county. We want to see a change. And we want to see a change in the best way. We don't want to see a change where people are telling us if you keep these old people there, we're not going to work. We want to work with everybody. There's so many leaders among us. There are people who want to be on this platform. Not that because they are not here today or tonight, then they don't want it. No, everybody wants it. And so thankful, we are very thankful that the superintendent, the assistant superintendent, or people who are also responsible or who have been responsible in the sporting arena for the county are all onto this list of people here. We who you see here tonight are just maybe what, two of them from Liberia and the rest of us from the diaspora. We want to plead with all of you tonight that what happened in the past is not going to happen. Every cent you give us here is not going to transform from this group into a different cover elsewhere. We are going to be more accountable to you for whatever money you gave us. And that's why we are here. Trust us. Trust Mr. Yumoti. Trust all of us. We're going to do it together. Please. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go to Madam Witty right now. Madam Witty, go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Dover, for hosting us tonight. And to all of our listening audience, I want to say thank you for, being awake till now. And even to those that are going to follow this show here after, I want to say thank you. And just quickly, I really wanted to respond to a few things about people having concern, more especially when Mr. Iwote was giving update on the communication between he and the president for GGAA. Being a leader, I believe if she is not very skeptical with reporting, by now, Mr. Printer will be the first person that will have a picture up and be criticizing her. Because if you are, is giving money out as entity, right, and you are not receiving report, the community not going to have issue with you. I believe that where she's coming from. But she's one person that's also in support whenever you are doing anything. But when it comes to reporting and she's not getting it, she know the community may feel somehow. And so again, we are appealing to everyone that may have that feeling. GISA, as the new leadership come to power, they're going to work on it to see how best if there's any report that has not been made, to see how best that can be done, and so that we can together work together and move this thing forward. So, Mr. Collins, I think Mr. Yuwote already responded. If we get a TOR tomorrow, then you will know who's report to who. But as of now, the documentation, the only thing that we saw on social media is he was appointed. You don't know what he's supposed to do, who he report to. So let us hold on. If the 2 hour is seen, then he will definitely clear that part. But for now, we don't know. So, Mr. Double, before I leave, I just quickly want to go over number of person that made donation tonight. I want to say thank you for those that are contributed. I think they are pledged. So we have $950 pledged tonight. Madam Princess Pine pledged $100. Madam Deconti Bajiro pledged $50. And the co-worker of Princess, Madam Princess Pine, also pledged $100. We have Madam Edwina Dennis pledged $100. Mr. Thomas Collins pledged $500, and Mr. Samuel Wilson pledged $100. So the total of $950 was raised tonight on your show. So I really wanted to say thank you for having us. And like you said, we're still going to be here to continue this until our dreams are met. And I know it's going to be for the good of all Grenadians. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Mr. President, Mr. Yuwote, go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much to everybody, those in Liberia, around the world. We just want to say thank you. We want to say that we want to ask you to believe in the system. We are going to transform it for the betterment of Grand Gedeh and the Grenadians. Sports is unity, sports is education, sport is health, sport is unity. We need to put things in the right place. I was reading a document on why teams, just to give you a little update, Grand Gedeh, since the war, has gone to the semi-final about 4 times. They lose it all. They went to the final 3 times. They lose it all. So that tells you that we actually have a very good team. But it's just the management, the technical management of it, so that we will reach to the cross, or we will cross the line. But it needs you and myself, technical expertise, so that we will be able to cross the line. What is happening there is a little thing that we all need to identify. We have identified what is happening. We just need to put hands together, and then we restructure everything so that we will be able to become victorious. It shouldn't shy you away from you being able to try a new thing with us. The good thing is that I serve in 3 capacities. And that's because people trust what I do. I serve first as the chairman of the liaison team of the Grand Gedeh Association in the Americas. When the association, when GGAA send their teams here in Liberia to make sure that it reaches to the exact place that it was intended with a full report, that's me. You saw it here with the monument, you saw it with the container, medical things, that's me. So that means you should trust. You can ask your Madam President, I made full report, videographic, still pictures, and formal writing. I do everything. The leadership of the steering committee, that's me. The leadership of the newly formed group, Gedeh Sports Development Technical Initiative, that's me. So I play 3 major roles here. And I will make sure that we put everything together. So I'm now the father of the triplet to make sure that our team will cross the line this time around. We have said it all. We are only asking every one of us to come on together so that we will support the team. And then we become a new phenomenon in the Liberian sports. Thank you very much. And I wish to see you again. Thank you very much, Mr. Dover. And as you can see, even the little amount that we have collected here, we made all the report, and everything is online. Even when we were on the Daniel Freeman show, what we collected there too, we posted everything in our own week way. What we have been collecting, we have been posting everything. So when you join as well, you will know how your money will be collected and how it will be expended. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you very much. And gentlemen and lady, she left, but thank you guys. You guys know how to get me so we can do the show, the daytime show. Call me so we can do that. And the guy, I know they're gonna be firing because the guys on Dredge are gonna be calling. They're gonna call. Now that's not a joke. The guys in Grand Gedeh County, they're gonna call. And I will try to get to Sekou and see if Sekou can relay it to on his station too that same day. So Sekou and Keita, the guy who just called from Georgia. I mean, it's 3 a.m. in the morning. The guys are up in Grand Gedeh County. They have monitoring the guys, the new guys, the new faces they see. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring this particular team back to get some more ideas from them, and they tell us their function as we go ahead with the TORO, the terms of reference, and all that stuff. Mr. Yubote said within the superintendent to give them everything. They're going to bring it out here to us. Mr. Yes, Samuka, yeah, Nisamuka, the guy who called from Grand Gedeh County, and the other guy, Gria, called too from one of the quarters in Zwetru, Grand Gedeh County. Mr. Carr, thank you. Mr. Yubote, see your man on the other side, Swag Gilmore. I hope that AC when we're going to do the show in the day, we're going to see Swag Gilmore. Because a lot of people yet heard Swag Gilmore name. They didn't see the brother yet. So, but then we'll do the show in the day. But Eddie C, we don't need Eddie C that time. Brother will be all going to see Eddie C on the But that's it. Y'all have a good night. Bye.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Chibode and Double. When you do the show in the day, we will see each other faces. Okay, thank you.
We'll do that. Yeah, we don't need to worry about Eddie C in the day.
No, for sure.
So good night, ladies and gentlemen. Good night. Tomorrow, you got guess who I bring in tomorrow? You remember I played a tip on Wednesday with the representative from District Number 1, and then he was in an interview with Siku, one of the guys in Zwedru. He listened to the interview. Other people who call, especially Mr. Thelma Collins, James City, and a few people. Othello Brown. He called Othello Brown name. He's going to tell Othello Brown how he been knowing Othello Brown from way back in the days. Othello Brown was slow down. And then this guy here, I took solo too on the show too. So the representative from District Number 1. I'll put the flyer up before daybreak. I'll put the flyer up, and then we're gonna have the man tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. my time, which will be 7:30 p.m. in Liberia. If you're in Fargo, North Dakota area, South Dakota, Minneapolis, Illinois, Tennessee, Indiana, right here, it's gonna be 1:30 p.m. tomorrow. So after church, grab some popcorn and listen to the representative. Probably we're gonna have that maybe 1 hour interview or 1 hour and a half with the representative of District Number 1, Grand Gedeh County, the Honorable Jeremiah Gao Soka. Soka gonna be here too tomorrow with me, and we're gonna be firing. He's gonna explain a lot of stuff. When we talked that day, because I called him, then he called me like 2-3 times. I missed a call him back. There was the guys from EDC in his office. So he said it was 5 or 6 of the guys on EDC in his office sitting there talking about how to go to Grand Gedeh County, start connecting wires and all kind of stuff. I think this representative, he's gonna be here tomorrow to talk a lot of stuff about the guys on EDC that the guys were in there talking and putting those other quarters in the place. EDC was on the move yesterday. It was on a Thursday that I spoke to him. So the guys then said they were heading to the southeast, and the lawmaker called in his office to, include his own areas on their list. So, but we're going to hear from him tomorrow. The representative from Mr. Kunambo, from Chien District, and the Honorable Jeremiah Soka. So thank you guys for watching us. For all those who contributed to the process and giving money in for your county, thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is Prince M. Double. I'm happy to be. I'm sleepy, so I gotta go to now. Thank you.